There is going to be a celestial change this month. The transital of Sun from Leo zodiac to Virgo zodiac. For many, it is very good. For some, it may be unfavorable. For mostly, the king of the zodiac system, the constellations, Sun, he is coming out of his own house to the second house, the Virgo. So Virgo is a comfortable place for Sun for exploring new experiences in the zodiac journey. So whenever Sun gets into any zodiac, that zodiac gets activated. It gets power. The power of that zodiac generally. Virgo being the analytical type of zodiac, it gives analytical type of thoughts and approach of people on their life, on their general life, or in their business life, or their family life. So little bit the ugly side also sometimes it can come. They become very logical and completely forget the softer part of a person, what he has to be or she has to be. So they become very analytical and logical. Sometimes it may cause some disturbances in family, but overall it is a very good transit happening after a long time. Not only that, Sun was being expected by Saturn from Aquarius direct for last 1 month. So there were some uneasy disturbances, not only in us, in all over the world. There were irritations, disturbances, violence, and all. At the same time, at individual level, when we see, we get very frequent irritation and get anger, burst on others, get emotional, moody, and find ourselves restlessness. Some people who were vulnerable for several health issues, they also got some health issues activated. So these were all the Leo transit problem we had. That all will come to an end. Those who faced all those problems last 1 month, now they will get lot of relief. The irritation will come down. The getting bursted for small things, being very sensitive, and also health getting affected frequently, getting difference from boss, getting difference from father. All these will come down for those who were facing all those things for last month. Now Sun is going into Virgo on 16th of September, and he will remain there till 17th of October. So this 1 month period he will be crossing three stars. First he will enter into the second pada of Uttara Phalguni, and he will stay there for some 10 12 days, and after that he will go into Hasta Nakshatra. Hasta Nakshatra, now the Hasta Nakshatra planet Ketu is posited there. So the position of planet Ketu in Hasta Nakshatra can make some ego issues to erupt, having some problem relationship with others. The Sun may create a approach towards your self-esteem and all, whereas Ketu can make it go little bit slow. He makes things go slow, and thereby some mood swings coming up in. And if you are little bit egoistic, there may be a somewhat getting some setbacks there. Such things are indicated. Until 18th of September, only for 1 or 2 days, Venus is in the Chitra Nakshatra for only 1 or 2 days. So those who are having problems due to Venus from last few days, they will also feel some relief coming up in their life after Venus shifts to Libra, his own sign. I will make a separate video for the transit of Venus in Libra, that what kind of changes will come in for all zodiacs and ascendants. That will be a different subject. So now we will not get deviated. Now Sun entering into the Virgo zodiac in the Uttara Phalguni Nakshatra. This Sun will be going there for first 10 days in the Uttara Phalguni Nakshatra. This Uttara Phalguni Nakshatra is represented by tarot card, Eight of Pentacles, and Sun, the planet, is represented by the Sun card. Now, the Sun card goes into the Virgo sign and meets the Eight of Pentacles card. The Eight of Pentacle card gets activated there. So, what will happen? Lot of responsibilities will work. You will suddenly feel more responsible towards your work. You may get more responsibility. Workload will be there. You will work hard to achieve something. You will get the goal getting in, achieving the goal, putting target in your mind that I have to do somehow. So all these things mentally there will be some changes. That may be that hard work can be in your love life, your family life, or in your workplace, or achieving some goal or a target or a project completion. It can be anything. So it will make you to work hard. Go, even if you are not a hard worker, this 10 days period will make you to work hard for it. And then from 25th of September to 4th of September, Sun will be transiting in the Hasta Nakshatra, where just as I told you, where Ketu is also present. This Hasta Nakshatra represents the tarot card, Nine of Pentacles. So obviously, when you come into the Nine of Pentacles energy, this card gets activated and gives you a feeling of ego that I have done, I will do, I can do, and I can achieve. So that optimistic level, and it's never bad that to have a optimistic view or assertiveness coming in your mind, or you are very positive in doing. But at the same time, you have to check your ego. You should not be very ego or target someone because of your power and position. If that is the case, Ketu posited there will give you lot of problem because of your ego, and your ego can be shattered. So that can create some other problem that is more problematic. So it is better that you become more empathetic and treat others with empathy and integrity. That will help you to overcome this mild problem. For some it may be mild, for some it may be heavy. So they have to check it. I will tell you ascendant wise in the last part of the video. Stay tuned till the video ends. Don't end by now. So now the third part of Sun transit from 4th of October till 16th of October will be in the Chitra Nakshatra, in the last segment of the Virgo zodiac. So here, even though in the Venus is there, he is there only till 18th of September. Venus will shift to Libra. So Chitra Nakshatra will be free from all planetary influence. So Sun will be there happily ruling over Chitra Nakshatra. This Chitra Nakshatra is represented by the card Ten of Pentacles, an excellent card to get activated. This card, when activated, will give you riches, fortune, money, rain of money, success in life, family get together, event. You want to sell a property, you want to buy a property, you want to renovate a property, you want a loan on property. All this can happen. At the same time, you want to do some marriage for your responsibility of your children, or you want to go with a vacation tour with your family, or you can buy some expensive items for your family. For all this is an excellent time. So these are the general predictions how this Virgo transit will be in Sun's transit. The card Sun going through 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and 10 of Pentacles in the zodiac of Virgo. But the Virgo zodiac is also represented by the card Hermit. So there will be some little setback there, putting lot of mind comparing your things. You may not be able to take a decision in one go. It will make you to think again and again whether I am in the correct path. It will make you feel you are isolated, you are not having any good support. It will make you to think that I am the person who has to take this any charge upon the problem. So it will make you very isolated from others, and also give you experiential knowledge so that you can take wise decisions. So these are the general how it will be when Venus is there, the first 3 days of this transit. Little bit tensions may be there, but it is only temporary. The effect of Ketu can make your ego come down. At the same time, Sun transiting in the Virgo in the Uttara Falguni, 8 of Pentacles will make you work hard, and 9 of Pentacles will make you feel great, but little bit you should be very careful in your approach towards other, especially with those who are lesser fortunate. And third one is the card 10 of Pentacles, excellent card. So this is a very successful and good transit. As I have told you, when Sun transits in the third segment of Virgo from 4th October to 15th October, so that period in the Chitra Nakshatra represented by the card 10 of Pentacles. This 10 of Pentacles, as I have discussed with you, it helps in property selling, buying property, or getting loan for property, for all renovation of property, or anything concerned with property. You have an ancestral property which is due that you want to get, you are having a legal suit for it, you want to get it. For all those things, if you, this period is excellent, it's a golden period to get. If there is a ritual, a simple ritual done for 10 of Pentacles to activate, so that it can give you the maximum out of it. If anyone is interested, you can contact me so that I can teach you how you can do this simple ritual and get reap the best of rewards from it. Now we will see how the ascendant wise it will be. Now for Aries. So Aries Sun is moving into your sixth house. If you are for Aries, naturally Sun is the benefactor for you. So Sun moving into your sixth house can help you to overcome any health issues or you were suffering from long time, because Ketu's presence sometimes can create some health issues that can be warded off. And if you had any loan problem, you were not able to repay your loan, you were having lot of problem because of loan repayment, that problem can also be rectified now. In whose chart Sun is negatively positioned, for them there may be some issues for health and loan, but generally for Arians this is an excellent period to overcome all health issues and loan related problems. Now for Taurus, your fourth lord is moving into your fifth house. So fifth house is the house for your children, your creative talents to come up. So this will be excellent period where with creativity you can grow your business, you can bring your children's problems in for their studies, for their future. You want to plan something, you can do it. It's an excellent month for you. And for Gemini, your third lord is moving into your fourth house. So a good month for you, because it will give you happiness in your family life and also understanding between family members. A discussion can happen to rectify any existing family relationship problem. Not only family, outside family also, your relations also, you have friends also, you had some problem. Now you can sit to talk and rectify. But if it is a family affair, you can easily rectify it by talking and with negotiations. An excellent month. Use this month for any strained relationship. Now for your Cancer, your second lord is moving into your third house. So financially this is going to be an excellent month. So financially, those who have a profession of teaching, or from you are a orator, or you are a person who uses your mind and your speech for earning money, or your profession is related to that, you can make excellent money. You can get lot of name, fame, and also excellent month for Cancerians. And for Leo, your first lord moving into your second house, very good month. Money wise it will be excellent month, but ego wise you have to be very careful. Otherwise success can make you become very egoistic. You should be very careful. Money wise there will be inflow or excellent inflow of money. You should be careful in spending also, because second house also represents enjoyment. So for enjoyment purpose, you spend lot of money. What all you earn, there is no point in earning. So you should be careful. And for Virgo, your 12th lord is coming into your first house. So there may be some difficulty in taking decision, or some financial chaotic situation, crisis may be there, but it will be only a starting problem, because sun, even though is your 12th house, this house is your first house. So it can give you personal, there may be setback in your confidence level, your way of approach, how you treat others, how you plan yourself, and all. There may be problems. So don't be very egoistic. At the same time, don't get very pessimist also. Don't get under energetic or undercurrent getting it over you. That thing you should take care. Otherwise, this transit is excellent for you. For Libra, your 11th lord is coming into your 12th house. So 11th lord coming into 12th house can make you feel that your friends are going away, your social circle is not helping you, people are not with you, you feel isolated because of the presence of Ketu also in Virgo, your 12th sign. So you should be careful what you talk, what you say, and what you want to express. You should be very careful. Otherwise, little things can spark out and you may lose permanently your best friends. And for Scorpio, your 10th lord is moving into your 11th house. Excellent time. Your career can really grow very well. Any disturbances in your career, or you wanted a change in your career, you want to go abroad, this is the excellent time. You may get the support of your colleagues, and also your past friends with whom you had no contacts also, they can come up and recognize your talent, and you can get a very good boostage in your career. And for Sagittarius, your ninth lord is moving into 10th house. So any financial problem or project wise problem, job wise problem, anything you had because of ill luck of yours, or somebody creating some problem, or you had done some small mistake and there was a problem, now it will be rectified and you can feel changes coming in your professional life. So it is when if you had a really hard time from last 1 month or so, or 1 2 months, because last 1 2 months was not that good for Sagittarius, now it will be a better period for Sagittarius. And for Capricorn, your eighth lord is moving into your ninth house. So a difficult time for you, because you may have to undergo some transitional changes in your belief system, the way you believe, the way you put up things, and all. There will be a transitional change. You have to work hard to bring that change in your life. And also, there may be some problem. You may be hit by a egoistic person who has power over you, maybe your boss or your friend, or someone in your home. They will try to crush you with their ego. So that problem also you may have to undergo. There may be some problem because of your family, your understanding between family members also. Because so the Nine of Pentacles card in the middle segment of this zodiac can give that egoistic problem to bloom up, come up, and bring lot of confusions, misunderstandings, and all. You should be very careful. Try to offer water to sun in the early morning so that it can minimize the negative effect. Now for Aquarius, your seventh lord is moving into your eighth house. So it is a very, very important time period for as far as relationship and partnership is concerned, because there may be some transitional change because of some misunderstanding coming up, cropping up. You need to really work very hard to maintain the equilibrium between family members and your work, or sometimes even with partner, you may be very working very very hard to retain the partnership. That is also there. Otherwise there may be some emotional and egoistic clashes and ending up in disaster. So this 1 month you should be very careful. Your talks should be careful, your way or an attitude towards your partner, whether it is your romantic partner or your business partner or your life partner. With anyone you should be very careful the way you tackle them. And for Pisces, your sixth lord is moving to your seventh house. So I would say this is good and bad both. Good in sense your family life and your understanding with your spouse will be really good, but some intruders can come between and spoil the whole drama. You should be very careful with such people. Those who appear good can really be very harmful, so you should be very careful in that pursuit. Otherwise this transit is really very good. People having the misunderstanding in family life, things have gone up to divorce also. Now it can patch up, but you should be very careful from wrong people and fake people. Otherwise this transit is very good. So if you like this channel, kindly share with your friends and relations, so that the awareness of tarot energy and zodiac can come. And if you need my consultation, you can message me. The WhatsApp number is given. You can send your comments in the WhatsApp. If you like our channel, kindly like, share and subscribe.